What's up, guys? Sorry I haven't made a video in, I think, probably like a couple days. But I'm trying to keep my channel consistent, releasing at least a few videos a week. But I can't always promise that I'm going to, get videos out on a regular basis. But I have a review coming of the new High on Fire record, which I plan on doing very soon. And a merch CD and vinyl update, which should be happening soon as well. But yeah, today I figured that I would do the video that it's sort of obligatory that you do if you do this on YouTube, if you're a metal sort of reviewer guy on YouTube, basically talking about your favorite albums of all time. I'm going to do my top 15 favorite albums of all time, just because, I can't do like an expansive list of like my 50 favorite, just because I just don't think that I have enough knowledge of metal to do a list that long. So I'm sticking with 15, and we're going to get started. There's two that I do not own physically yet, but all the rest I do own physically. And so yeah, let's get started. The first one, number 15, is actually an album that I do not own physically, but it is Incarnia with Proclamation. Incarnia were a melodic death metal band from Canada. Unfortunately, they only released this one album, and it is some absolutely monumental melodic death metal. I mean, just epic, beautiful, emotional, heavy, and just like vocally, like really complex, vocally really interesting, and just an incredibly emotional album with just a lot going on to really appreciate. Definitely one of my favorite death metal albums of all time, and probably, along with some Insomnium releases, my favorite melodic death metal release ever. Incarnia with Proclamation is just incredible. Number 14 is one of my favorite folk metal records of all time. This is Korpiklaani with Kuningas. If you're not familiar with Korpiklaani, they are a folk metal band from Finland. This is my personal favorite album from them. It's just awesome. I mean, everything about this album is so fun. There's moments of like more serious sort of material. There's a lot of moments like Shall We Take a Turn, Keep on Galloping, Northern Fall, and stuff like that. That just is like, and Paljanon Koskesa Kivia, songs like that are just super like upbeat and happy. And then there's more serious material on here as well. But overall, I mean, Kuningas by Korpiklaani is just an amazing folk metal record that I would recommend to everyone. Number 13, we have Amon Amarth with Versus the World. This band is nothing like Ahab. This is a melodic death metal band from Sweden. I'm sure you've heard of Amon Amarth. They are fantastic. And this is, in my opinion, their most epic, well-rounded, and just all-around awesome release. I mean, just incredible melodic death metal, so epic, so heavy, such great storytelling within the lyrics, really creating an awesome sort of Viking-esque atmosphere just through death metal, which I just think is a really amazing thing to be able to do as a band. But yeah, Amon Amarth Versus the World is my favorite Amon Amarth record. It has some amazing songs on here. Down the Slopes of Death and Across the Rainbow Bridge are my personal favorites. But yeah, if you want something epic, you should definitely check out Amon Amarth Versus the World. My number 13 favorite album of all time. Coming in at number 12, we've got some raw black metal. This is Satanic Warmaster with Carelian Satanist Madness. This is everything that I love about traditional black metal, just played to such perfection. Like, the production on this is so raw and cold, and like the guitars just sound like fucking blizzards. Like, it's so crazy and so aggressive. But there's a lot of beauty, there's a lot of melody, and there's just, I mean, everything you love about black metal. I mean, hatred, just atmosphere, riffs, just amazing over-the-top vocals, incredible lyrics. Whatever your views on Satanic Warmaster and their political views, maybe you can't deny that if you're a fan of black metal and you listen to this, that it is a near-perfect raw black metal record, and I adore this album. My number 11 pick is another raw black metal release. This is Bathory with Under the Sign of the Black Mark. Bathory, what can you say? One of the most legendary bands in metal. Early forefathers of black metal, later began to explore sort of pagan, sort of folk metal. But this is their third album, which was just really just an assault of just raw black metal. I mean, just violent, hateful, hazy, riffy as fuck with these sort of goblin croaked vocals by Korthon. And if you heard an album like Hammerheart or Nordland, you would not expect that this is where Bathory began as a band this aggressive. But I mean, this album is so much fun. It has one of my favorite black metal songs ever, Enter the Eternal Fire, which is a 6-minute epic, I think almost 7-minute epic track. And yeah, there's so much to love on this album. There's so much to bang your head to on this album, and there's so much just awesome old school charm and just evilness to this album. It's really good. My number 11 is Candlemass with Nightfall. Amazing, amazing epic doom metal. Just no words. It's so catchy, so kind of cheesy, but still just so epic. I mean, Nightfall, Candlemass, Messiah Marcolin's vocals, it just is incredible. Yeah, one of the greatest doom metal albums of all time. Definitely worthy of my number 11 spot. I believe number 11. Number 10. I'm completely... 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 9. I don't know. Just count down as I go. I can't count down from 15 because I'm stupid. But my next one is Yob with Catharsis. I mean, blissed out, just atmospheric, slow as fuck stoner metal that just is just so atmospheric and so riffy and so catchy. And just I love these long songs that Yob is able to pull off, where they sort of build upon each riff just builds upon the next to eventually sort of lead up to this amazing sort of conclusion of this slow, heavy, beautiful music that they play. But yeah, Yob Catharsis is just an incredible, incredible album that you guys all should listen to, especially if you're a fan of stoner rock, stoner metal, stuff like that. Next up, we've got Caladan Brood with Echoes of Battle. I believe this is my number 7 pick. If you paid attention to black metal into 2013, then you definitely heard this record. And if you haven't, you have to check it out. It really, really won my heart. This is definitely, pretty sure, the newest release on my list. But, I mean, it's so beautiful. There's so much incredible, breathtaking atmosphere that this music really puts you in a place. That's what I love so much about it. I mean, this is not heavy sort of metal. This is not aggressive or brutal. There's nothing about this except just pure beauty. I mean, Caladan Brood with Echoes of Battle is just a beautiful, beautiful black metal record that is just incredible and atmospheric and beautiful. Definitely check it out. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That was my number 8 pick. My number 7 pick is another album that I do not own, unfortunately. But it is Woods of Ypres with Woods 5, Grey Skies, and Electric Light. Rest in peace, David Gold. But, I mean, this album was just such an amazing farewell from a musician like that. I mean, so emotional, so beautiful, but so honest, too, lyrically. I mean, he just is so confessional in these lyrics and so personal. It just sounds like he's talking directly to you. And that's what I love. Like, this is one of those albums that is just... the lyrics are actually my favorite part of it, which is sort of rare for me for a metal record. Usually it's the instrumentation that I really appreciate. But the lyrics on this album just blow me away. I mean, yeah. Woods of Ypres with Woods 5, Grey Skies, and Electric Light. Just an incredible album. I would definitely give that one a 10 out of 10. And, yeah, it's an incredible, incredible release. Coming in at number 6. Acid Bath with When the Kite String Pops. Dark. This is such a dark album. I mean, sludgy, stoner, black death metal, southern metal, just... this sounds like the Louisiana Bayou in musical form. Like, it's so dark and heavy and creepy, but at the same time it's so catchy and riffy. Like, it's just an incredible experience, and it's a very long album, but it's definitely worth listening to the whole thing because Dax Riggs has just some evil, hateful, menacing, and just depraved vocals and lyrics on this album. But beautiful, grunge sort of inspired cleans as well. And yeah, I mean, everything off of this album is amazing. So dark, so hateful, so amazing. Acid Bath with when the Kite string pops. Coming in at number 5, 3 Inches of Blood with Advance and Vanquish. This album is one of the most played things in my collection, easily. Just an old school heavy metal with just such a great modern twist on it, with amazing high sort of clean vocals reminiscent of Judas Priest, which are being done by Cam Pipes on this album, mixed in with these really intense screamed vocals by Jamie Hooper over these just relentless, just ripping old school heavy metal riffs. I mean, it's just an album that you have to experience. I mean, it's so much fun to listen to this, so much headbanging, it's just awesome. Yeah, 3 Inches of Blood with Advance and Vanquish, it's incredible. Number 4, this is Ahab with The Call of the Wretched Sea. Not The Call of the Wretched Sea, The Divinity of Oceans. Honestly, if I was going to do this list sort of completely 100% honestly, then all 3 Ahab albums would be on this list because they're all perfect albums to me. But if I have to choose one Ahab record to represent them all, this album isn't necessarily any better than the other 2, but the one that I would say that you should listen to that represents Ahab's sound the best, and that is just barely my favorite out of their discography, is The Divinity of Oceans. I mean, beautiful, heavy as fuck, heavy as the goddamn ocean. Amazing lyrics, just incredible lows, incredible low vocals, just amazing cleans, just a perfect mixture of just destructive, crushing, funeral doom metal and just incredible, soaring melodies. I mean, this album is incredible. Such a dense atmosphere, such a masterpiece. Ahab with The Divinity of Oceans. I can't say anything more about it other than you need to listen to it if you haven't. Coming in at number 3, Wolves in the Throne Room with Diadem of 12 Stars. Wow. It's so hard to talk about this album because it's so perfect. I mean, incredible, just soaring, majestic, magnificent, just every possible adjective like attached to this. I mean, it is so incredible. Just the first song, Queen of Borrowed Light, with that incredible chorus. You fly upon the wings of your own creation. I see the light of the night sky in your eyes. Just an album that just makes me want to go to the forest, that just makes me just feel like I'm on that album cover. I'm in the middle of the woods in Cascadia. It's such an emotional and beautiful release. Incredible, 10 out of 10. My number 2. A lot of people seem to have this album as their number 2 favorite album of all time, and me included. It is Agalloch with The Mantle. No words. If you haven't heard this, what the fuck are you doing? You have to listen to this album. I mean, if you love black metal, if you love folk metal, if you love some of the most beautiful, emotional music you can have, you have to listen to Agalloch with The Mantle. Just 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10, 15 out of 10. It's just amazing. It's so beautiful. And my number 1 favorite album of all time, I have to blow through this kind of quickly. I have 1 minute left on the camera. It is My Dying Bride with Turn Loose the Swans. Oh my god. So sad, so heavy. Unbelievably emotional and personal. This album will just crush you with just the beautiful melodies, the amazing riffs, the absolutely heartbroken lyrics of singer Aaron Stainthorpe. I mean, this is flawless, absolutely flawless album. Just so personal, so fucking emotional, just so good, so perfect. My Dying Bride with Turn Loose the Swans, my number 1 favorite album of all time. Whew. So, those are my favorite albums of all time. I have to end this kind of quick because I'm almost to my time limit. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to everyone who's been subscribing to my channel. That's awesome. So, subscribe, comment, do all that cool shit. Let me know what some of your favorite albums are in the comments, and I gotta go. Thank you for watching. Oh!